at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Tom Graham. The administration reacting after House Democrats released several emails today written by the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Many mentioned President Trump by name. Fox's Jared Halpern.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says Democrats are trying to take the focus off a vote to reopen the government.
There are no coincidences in Washington, D.C.
House Democrats, joined by a handful of Republicans, are attempting to force a vote to compel full release of the government's Epstein files.
A House petition to force a vote on the release of those files did secure enough signatures today to move forward. A slim House Republican majority expected to approve a Senate deal to end the 43-day government shutdown. It does not include an extension of Obamacare subsidies, as many Democrats have called for. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries remains defiant.
This fight is not over. We're just getting started.
America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
Southern Heritage Bank has been serving Cleveland for 25 years and celebrates our past, present, and future. Have you visited our newest location at the Pi Center? The Pi Center partners in industry
and
education
lot of banks.
innovation.
So what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology: mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
TV. From the Cleveland Daily Banner, the Bradley County Veterans Day ceremony was held Tuesday at Waterville Baptist Church. John Thomason was named the Raymond H. Miller Veteran of the Year. Thomason has served in many local veterans organizations, including the Veterans Funeral Honor Guard and wreaths across America. He is a 35-year veteran of the Tennessee National Guard. Also, the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 81 received the Bill Norwood Service to Veterans Award. From WTVC, a state audit has found millions in financial errors and oversight issues at the Tennessee State Veterans Homes across the state. The audit uncovered $47 million in misclassified construction costs, nearly $19 million in federal grant errors, and over $7 million in vendor payments that weren't recorded. While the Veterans Home in Cleveland was mentioned in the report findings, the accounting discrepancies and misclassifications were attributed to the State Veterans Home Board. The current accounting system was blamed for many of the issues, and officials say they plan to replace it by February of 2026. From the Chattanooga Times Free Press, Governor Bill Lee says full SNAP benefits for Tennessee families could be restored by Monday. During a visit to Dunlap on Wednesday, Lee said 65% of November SNAP benefits have already been issued after Tennessee applied for emergency approval. The Department of Human Services confirmed benefits were loaded onto EBT cards Wednesday. Full benefits are expected once the federal funding is finalized. The United States House of Representatives narrowly passed a bill to end the longest government shutdown in the country's history last night. Congressman Chuck Fleischman said in a release, quote, "For 42 days, Americans who rely on SNAP benefits have been in turmoil. For 42 days, the American people have paid the price for Democrats' political gains. We cannot ever let a shutdown of this magnitude and length ever happen again," end quote. Fleischman was one of 216 Republicans and 6 Democrats that voted to end the shutdown. For more on local and state news, visit mymix1041.com, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and download our app that sends you instant notifications when news breaks. For Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv, this is Emily Beatty reporting.
All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Hardee's on 25th Street in Cleveland. It is an annual broadcast for us. It is our basketball tip-off show. We are live on Mix 1041 Radio, MixTV.tv. Also, you can download the free Mix 1041 app. Listen or watch anytime at mymix1041.com. Bridget, we look forward to this broadcast every year.
Yes, we do. Hard to believe it is basketball time, but here we are, and we appreciate Hardee's for hosting us every year.
Hardee's hosts us every year. You'd think their marketing director would be here to greet us, but obviously Nicole Mooreshead does not care.
She does care. She'll be here soon.
All right, let's get our first check of the streets this morning. Bridget, what's up?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Black Friday savings all month long at Don Ledford Automotive Center. Big savings on Chevrolet and GMC trucks and SUVs. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and donledford.com, where they say yes. Crews are working an accident on APD 40 near Blue Springs Road, so be aware of that. We take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras. The interstate is looking good so far. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest mix line is 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Tennessee. They are looking for quality candidates. If you're ready for a career change, join Waste Connections of Tennessee. Go to careers.wasteconnections.com where great opportunities await.
Well, the plan for this morning is we're going to be joined by the Bradley coaches. They'll be interviewed by the voice of the Bears and Bearettes, Gary Owenby. He'll be here in just a few minutes. Also, we'll follow that with Cleveland High School. Terry Evans on the way in. And then Walker Valley will be here the next hour, Lee University. And so we're looking forward to that. We've got a great morning ahead. This is the morning once a year where we profile the high school and local college basketball scene here locally. So we'll be doing that again. Big thanks to Hardee's. They host this for us every year. Hardee's, of course, J&S Restaurants, and when Nicole gets here around noon or so, we won't be on the air. Secondly, no, she'll be here in a few minutes. We're going to have her talk about some of the great new items here at Hardee's, but Hardee's is big on community. And we appreciate also Julia Scoggins and Mark Johnson and the entire Hardee's J&S team as we're here on 25th Street this morning. Going to take a quick time out right here and come back with more. In just a moment, we're live. Come see us this morning. We're live at Hardee's on 25th.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything bright. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Cheese.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Owning a home should be one of life's greatest pleasures. But without a solid foundation, it can become a major source. You're not alone. Our experts can identify the true cause of foundation issues and guide you through every step of the way to fixing them, from pinpointing the problem to perfecting the solution. We form custom solutions to meet the needs of your foundation and your wallet, including flexible payment options. With our team by your side, consider your home and your peace of mind secure.
Finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why. Get involved today for a better us.
The Drive into Fall event has been extended at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 275 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams, up to $15,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. Don't miss model year closeout savings on new Ram 1500s. $15,000 off MSRP. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownchrysler.dodge-jeep.com.
Need a better mattress at a better price? Come to Mermaid Mattress today and take advantage of all our Black Friday mattress sale specials.
Today is what we're going to call short pants weather. We'll have a high of 70 degrees, a few clouds out there. Get outdoors and enjoy. If you can't, Friday through the weekend's not going to be bad either. It'll be in the low 70s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll have partly cloudy skies each day. Clouds increasing on Sunday. Might even have a sprinkle or two. A little bit cooler next week. We'll have a high of 66 on Monday. Download the Local 3 weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for the Local 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser-Patterson today at 423-614-6650. Campers Unlimited in Ooltewah is this area's premier RV dealership. Down home sales and exceptional service. That's Campers Unlimited, located on Old Lee Highway in Ooltewah.
Mix 104.1.
In the 70s. It's going to turn out to be a really nice day. Now, the big story the last couple of days, of course, the Northern Lights sightings at lower latitudes. Tuesday night was dazzling, so hopefully you got to see it. Last night, it was expected to be maybe more vibrant. Not quite. Again, these things are tricky to forecast at this latitude, or really any latitude, but this was Hayesville, North Carolina. If you took a long exposure night photo on your iPhone or Android or whatever you have, there's a pretty good chance you at least saw some color in the lens in the background on that northern horizon. This was sent in from Cleveland, so there was color last night, and they were visible, not to the naked eye. You had to have your camera up, again, in that night mode. But still, anytime you can see even faint color, I think that's pretty cool, especially considering how far south we are. Again, the further north you go, that's where you can see those dazzling greens and purples and sometimes oranges directly overhead. I doubt we'll ever have that here, but Tuesday night's probably as close as we're going to get. Here's a look outside coming up and down the ridge cut. Maybe a little bit of shallow fog, but for the most part, things are looking good. Radar just not showing anything. It's going to be a pretty quiet period of weather, but the thing is, as you step out this morning, it's chilly. Actually, just downright cold in Cherokee County. 28 in Murphy, 32 in Cleveland, 42 in Altamont. So we have that temperature inversion in the plateau or along the plateau, and usually as that happens, warmer days are ahead, and that's exactly what we're going to have this afternoon. We hit 68 yesterday officially in Chattanooga. Pretty good chance we hit 70s today across parts of North Georgia all the way up into parts of Hamilton County. So yeah, it's going to be on the warm side. And if you were not a fan of the cold blast that we had on Monday, here's a 7-day forecast just for you. We're going to be roughly 5 to 10 degrees above normal all the way through the end of next week. And that's a pattern that may persist for the next week or two. But it looks like things could change down the road in December, so I'll keep a close eye on that. But in the short term, it does look like we're going to be warmer than normal. As we fast forward to your weekend, there's really not going to be a lot to talk about. We are going to warm up Saturday, probably the warmest day over the next week, week and a half. Could hit 75 in parts of the valley. And then early Sunday morning, we are going to have a front come through. It looks like it's going to be a dry front. There's just not going to be a lot of moisture with it. Could we have a sprinkle? Yes, but I think it's just going to be more about the cloud cover and a slight cool down as we get into Sunday and Monday, and then we warm back up. And over the next 7 days, I mean, rain chances are pretty slim to none. We could get a little bit towards the middle of next week as the pattern tries to trend a little more active, but for now, it looks like things are going to be pretty quiet over the next 6 to 7 days. And here's a look at your forecast. After a cold start this morning, we are going to bounce back to 70, a whole lot of sunshine. Tonight, we're going to drop.
Walked in. All right, we are back. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Look at that, Bridget, if you're watching on mixtv.tv. Hardee's right there. Beautiful sky this morning. It is 7:15. We're live at Hardee's on 25th Street. It's our annual basketball tip-off show. Bridget, let's get our first check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. Then we're going to preview Bradley Central High School and their basketball seasons in a moment.
Okay, topping our list today, Brenda Morrow. This is Austin's grandmother celebrating her birthday today. Just saw them yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, in the parking lot of the station, actually, with Austin. So.
Austin, well, he won't let him in the building. Austin, for her birthday, he always lets her take him to lunch. And I think that's very appropriate.
Nice, yes.
She gets to pay on her birthday.
Good morning, Brenda. Happy birthday. Steve Martin celebrating today with Bender Realty.
And Martin Short. Oh, Steve Martin from Bender Realty.
Yes, yes.
That Steve's not as funny as the other Steve, I will tell you.
Our friend Chuck Evans is celebrating his birthday today.
Chuck!
Yes.
Happy birthday from Novak. How about it?
Good morning. Happy birthday. We also wish happy birthday to Kyle Elrod with Kona Ice.
Yeah.
Hope he has a great birthday today.
Kyle says, come by the movie guy there by Cook's Food Store.
Anna Baker is 25 today. She's a first grade teacher at Black Fox Elementary. That's from her parents. Our friend Robert Green with FCA is having a birthday today. Terry James is also celebrating. That is from your family. Emma Ray Susong is 12 today, a sixth grader at Oakwood Middle School where she plays volleyball and basketball. And her family says she is loved very much, and her Grammy thinks she is a super kid. And then Callie Grace Wilson is 11 today. Good morning, Callie Grace. Happy birthday. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Visit Simmons Bank in Cleveland at the corner of Keith Street and Stewart Road. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
Go. Put your.
I don't even want to hear it.
You don't want to hear one? I mean.
You beat me here for the first time in 50 years.
Really?
First time ever.
Here's the deal.
This never happens.
I was told.
Christmas miracle.
Your limo driver was late. Is that
Yes,
right?
It's right.
So that's what I was told. And anyway, Nicole Morissette is finally here. Bridget, we were taking bets. We thought it'd be about 10 o'clock. I said you'd be here for the noon show.
Not with me.
Okay, fine. Nicole, hey, thanks for having us. Thanks for having us here this morning. We appreciate it.
Of course. I told you I look forward to this every year. And I've seen you like every other day for about a week. That's really why I was late. I was like, do I want to do this again?
You're welcome. That would be on behalf of everyone. You're welcome. No, we love this. I tell you, I think back over the years of Hardee's, over 50 years in this area, and the commitment not just to athletics, but just to education, especially locally. You guys really set the pace for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's at the heart of what we do, really, in all of the communities we serve, the schools, the school systems, specifically our coaches and staff. These are the people that pour into our kids every single day. And when it comes to sports and keeping them active and all of those things, that's our passion. So if we can be part of it, we're grateful to be.
So it's a great morning here at Hardee's. It always is. But tell me what's happening. I know you just, like you said, you're just in the other day. But remind everybody of what they can take advantage of, maybe even for a limited time.
Yeah, so we've got our grilled cheese sandwiches that I keep talking about. If you haven't tried them, come in here and do that. And then, of course, our cinnamon raisin biscuits are back for just a limited time as well. So take advantage of those while you can. But it's freezing outside, so, come get those classic items. The biscuit and gravy are always my favorite when it's freezing outside.
You got it, and we love it. And, of course, Nicole, thanks so much. Thanks so much also, Julia Scoggins, Mark Johnson, everybody at the JNS Hardee's team. But we'll have you back maybe to close out the broadcast. How
Sounds
about
great.
that? Sure you'll.
I can do that.
Sure you're excited. All right, thanks, Nicole. Now just go get settled and everything. She literally came in on 2 wheels. Gary Oinby is the voice of the Bearettes and the Bears. We're going to get our Bradley season preview right now. Another man who come on over, guys, who sauntered in here was Jason Reuter. You win 3 straight, you can do whatever you want, I guess. So anyway, I want to send things over to you, Gary, before these guys begin to talk about basketball. Gary, tomorrow night, you go over to Murfreesboro with RC Talent as the Bears will be at Oakland, I guess 8 o'clock Eastern time, is that right?
8 o'clock Eastern time. We'll go live with a pregame at 6:30 Eastern time from Oakland. The Patriots, again, played the Patriots last week at Jefferson County and won quite handily there, 31-20. So bigger challenge this week. The defending state champions, unbeaten, ranked number 1 in the state for a reason. A lot of college signees. They've got Tennessee and Mississippi guys that will start against us. And Damon said they got 9 D1 commits right now on that one team.
Wow.
So
wow.
It will be a challenge, biggest challenge we've seen. But hey, Damon said you got to beat them sometime to play there.
That's right.
To win it all, you have to. So go over there and give it a shot, and I think we'll be okay.
You guys will have coverage on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 as well as on the ESPN Cleveland 101.3 app at ESPNCleveland1013.com. I'm looking at a picture right now on MixedTV.tv of Gary, you and myself, and then these guys. I'm ready, 2-on-2. Let's go at the Y. I'll see you there. We'll see him there at noon. I get a 3 still.
Pack your lunch.
What was that?
Pack your lunch.
Oh, you're so confident. Here you go. Coach, over to you. Guys.
When you won them like that, well, you can say anything you want to. Guys, welcome to the program here. Again, thanks to Nicole here at Hardee's for inviting us up here every year. We enjoy doing this, and it's to kick off the season, which will start next week. You got a game, I think, Coach, Tuesday night with GPS at Bradley, a single girls game. Is that Tuesday?
That's correct. 6 o'clock, girls only. There's no JV. It's just a varsity girls game. Look forward to that. I hope everybody comes out. They can get there. I know it's maybe a little football. Football could be going on still.
Could be. So, we hope it is.
But it's we'd like to kick it off together. We just had a tough time scheduling home games there, and looking forward to that.
And you guys will be together on the road to Middle Tennessee Christian. The game after that will be the next game, I believe, for the boys and girls.
22nd?
Yeah. 22nd, yeah.
I don't know that Bradley Central has ever played at Middle Tennessee Christian.
I don't think we have.
Boys or girls in the history of the program. So.
I don't think we have at all. I've looked, and I can't see anything there. And then we will have our first home game with boys and girls, not being until December the 12th. That's the Cleveland game. That's the district game. That'd be Hall of Fame night as well, because we introduced the new members of the Bradley Central Hall of Fame that night between games. But that'll be Cleveland and the Bears and Bearettes.
I think this has got to be a first in Bradley history too. The first home game being against Cleveland, crosstown rivals.
I bet you're right.
I talked to Coach Smith last night, and he said, "Is your first game really against Cleveland? First home game?" I was like, "Yeah." So scheduling, like you said, scheduling home games was really tough this year.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we're not going to get to play at home until mid-December, but we'll be ready for it.
Come January, then we're going to have a lot of games at home, and so that'll be good. But we'll have we play Ooltewah, actually a district game before the Cleveland game, but that's on the road, though. I think that Tuesday night we go to Ooltewah to open the district season, then back here at Bradley. Well, Coach, you guys both lost a lot in graduation. Reuter, you lost 8 seniors, 6 of which signed college scholarships. You got your anchor coming back, Kamora Fields, who was Miss Basketball. Most valuable player in the Tennessee State tournament for the second time. She had it as her freshman year. She's 3-time All-State. The Gatorade and Max Preps Player of the State this year in Tennessee. You were the Coach of the Year for Max Preps and for the National Coach of the Year from Max Preps. So there's a lot that we lost, but a lot to look forward to. You got a lot of young girls coming back that played a lot of minutes because we had a lot of blowout games, but they didn't have that deep, in-depth experience that you would like to have. But you're going to have to coach this year.
I'm going to put the checkerboard up off the bench and start coaching a little bit. Yeah, that's true. But I get asked it about every few days, well, how you going to be, how you going to be? And I said, well, we're working hard. The standards don't change. The names on the back of the jerseys may change, but the front still is Bradley Central, and we're going to give it all we got. We've got a lot to be thankful for. Sometimes we all know that we lost a lot of talent, and it's hard to replace. But no one, I've told my girls at practice, no one's feeling sorry for the Bearhettes.
That's right.
Maybe your mom.
They're taking it light, and you
maybe
lost
your
all those
grandma,
girls.
your mother, and your dog. That's about it. The
Yeah.
rest of it, everybody else is trying to beat you. So we just got to keep on chopping wood and keep getting better. So I've got a team that I'm excited about coaching.
Well, I look forward to seeing how they look and all that. Zach, you lost 4 starters, all playing college scholarship balls right now.
Yeah, actually, all 5 of my seniors from last year are doing college athletics. 4 were playing basketball, and then we got Keandre over at Lee running track. So proud of those guys. But yeah, we did. We lost a lot this past year, and like Coach, we're working hard right now. We're trying to figure some things out, piece some things together. But I'm really excited about this year's group.
I think it'll be a fun group to watch there. You went to the Final Four last year, first time since 2007. That is quite an accomplishment for the Bears to be there. Just one win away from playing for a state title, which you were there playing for a state title at Bradley when you were playing for Kent Smith way back then. So that had to be a good feeling and a good feel for a successful year for the Bears. I don't know if we all saw that coming, but boy, with what I call the big 3 guys in there, they could carry the load a lot of times and do their thing.
We kind of got off to a slow start. I think we may have been 500 at Christmas, but the talent was there. The team got really close.
Yeah.
And now we battled some injuries early around Christmas time. I think Caden missed 5 games with a concussion.
Yep.
So we had a next man up mentality, and those guys did a great job stepping in. We were competitive in every game, and then the switch finally clicked and we got it rolling, and those guys just got unbelievably close last year. And that was a big part of our success.
Well, you mentioned you start out slow, but it doesn't matter how slow you start out. It's what you're building to and getting that momentum going, getting into the state. And you mentioned this before to me. I talked to you earlier about the closest team. That means so much, the camaraderie and the relationships they have with each other, whether it be at school or out, on a pickup game or whatever. That develops that kind of relationship that can make them be successful and play as a team.
Yeah, we talk all the time about being connected. You got to be connected, whether that's giving high fives, cheering your teammates on. We do team bonding things, and that was a big part of last year's team success was how connected they got, and that's something we're working towards with this team. It's difficult with a lot of new guys. We had some guys in the program been there for a couple years last year, but we got some new guys this year, so we're working on those things. But
how does your height look? It's sort of not there right now, is it?
It's not what it's been.
Yeah,
I may be the tallest guy in the program. So.
And you've got some football players that once the season's over, they'll come over into basketball.
We do.
It'll take them a while.
I think we got 5 or 6 guys still that hadn't been at practice yet, but we're still plugging along. Getting ready for our first game a week from Saturday.
Well, Coach Reuter, how's your preseason going so far? In summer ball, you play in summer ball a lot, and you had girls in AAU ball playing, and it's not like they're neophytes or rookies, but they've just not had to go to war like we did last year with so many of those strong powerhouse teams. And where are you going to be going for your Christmas break, holiday break?
Well, I'll answer that first. We're going to Hilton Head, South Carolina. Play December the 20th to the 22nd.
Right before Christmas.
Right before Christmas. We were supposed to go there, I think. We were supposed to go there in 2020, and COVID.
Oh, yeah.
COVID didn't allow that to happen, so we're going to the place that we were scheduled to go a few years ago, but looking forward to that. I've never been to Hilton Head. And I know a lot of people around here go there for vacation, and we're not going to the vacation, we're going to play basketball. So some people think you're going on these trips, Gary, they think you're vacationing. No, December the 20th in Hilton Head, it'll be a business trip. But like Zach said, we're trying to bond a little bit. Yep. These trips we take, we take a pretty good trip every year, as you well know. So, Lord, we've been to Phoenix, we've been to Miami, we've been to Naples, Florida, go on and
Orlando last year.
Orlando, that's 2 in 1 year. So that's something that we kind of dangle over the girls, let them, you need something to look forward to. I've learned sometimes taking a trip is not necessarily about the trip, it's anticipation of going, you know that. So, but our preseasons, we've lost a few games, so people looking around, hey, you lost. Yeah, nobody died.
Sun come up.
I learned this summer we probably got more out of a few close losses than we would have out of 30-point blowout wins.
Yeah.
So we needed that, and you don't want to accept it. You don't want it to be part of your DNA, but you have to learn that winning is not fatal. So don't let it go to your heart, and we'll be all right. I just pray for one thing, as always. You probably can put the words in my mouth. I pray that the good Lord keeps us healthy. If He does that, I'll take on. There'll be a lot of things come up. You can ask Zach. there'll be things you can't even think about that will come up. But if we just stay healthy, I'll take my chances.
Coach, where are you going to be going for in-season tournaments this year?
We're going to go up to Lenore City for a Thanksgiving Classic. We'll go up to Knoxville to the 5-star shootout. We've done that the last 2 years. That'll be right before Christmas.
That's a pretty tough tournament there.
It is. There's a lot of good competition. They bring in about 32 teams and
Wow.
just from all over. And then right after Christmas, we'll leave the 26th. We're going down to Pensacola Beach, tournament we went to 2 years ago. You get to play some teams from different states. Good competition. It's a great tournament. And like Coach said, it's a good time, to get away. You don't have the distractions you have at home, and you can do some team bonding and really get close. Being in a hotel, eating together every meal, things like that. It does wonders for your team and just the connectedness.
Well, and you want to win every game. That's why I'm keep a scoreboard. But you go there, and if you lose some games, hey, you find what you need to work on. I know that's what Coach Reuter looks at too. Hey, why did we lose this game? Because we didn't do this, we didn't do that, we didn't do this, we missed this, and so forth. And that's part of the coaching there, and that's where the girls will learn, and the guys will learn too there. So it's going to be a fun season. We're really looking forward to it. I know your goal every year is to get to the glass house. You've said that every single year. This your 16th year, I believe you're starting.
16th year as the Barrett coach. But I've been at Bradley. I coached this guy back a long time ago. I'm showing my age. I'm probably the oldest guy you got in here today, probably. But
I might be
29 years at Bradley, but 33 years altogether. But
wow.
I started my career at Meigs County.
Yeah.
But anyhow, enough about me. It's about these girls on the roster. It don't matter how many years I put in. It's about who I got on the floor.
That's right. So you'll start Tuesday at home with GPS, 6 o'clock girls only game. Then you'll both go to Middle Tennessee on the 22nd.
That's a Saturday.
That's a Saturday for Middle Tennessee Christian, boys and girls there. Then we'll be back home at Brad for our first home game with Cleveland on December the 12th.
We got a Thanksgiving game on the 29th.
May Jemison, yes.
So on that Saturday.
Right.
I believe it's Thanksgiving. It's 29th or 30th. When's Thanksgiving? 28th?
I could.
Whatever that Saturday is after Thanksgiving, we play it.
What time will that game kick?
That'll be a 1 o'clock JV girls, 2:30 varsity girls.
All right, so there you go.
Unlike the past, if you follow us, we've always had a Thanksgiving tournament or classic, and this year it's just going to be a one-game shot against May Jemison, a team out of Huntsville.
Okay, and by the way, folks, Wednesday night at Cleveland State, Walter State be in town, so you're going to have 4 former Bears. You got Caden Baldwin, Tyree Stovall from Walter State. You got Hunter Fields and Marion Taylor from Cleveland State against each other in a local game. And Malia Wilcox, former Barrett for Walter State, will be there as well. So come on out and support our local teams. If you're a Bradley fan, if you're just a local fan, come on out and support him come Wednesday night.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's big fun.
I plan on being there.
All right. We're going to wrap things up here again. Thanks, Nicole, here at Hardee's for what she's allowed us to do each morning. And we shall take a break and come back with more live coverage. I believe Cleveland High School will be up next here on Mix TV and Mix 104.1.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
John Thomason was named the Raymond H. Miller Veteran of the Year. Thomason has served in many local veterans organizations, including the Veterans Funeral Honor Guard and wreaths across America. He is a 35-year veteran of the Tennessee National Guard. Also, the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 81 received the Bill Norwood Service to Veterans Award. From the Chattanooga Times Free Press, Governor Bill Lee says full SNAP benefits for Tennessee families could be restored by Monday. Lee said 65% of November SNAP benefits have already been issued after Tennessee applied for emergency approval. The Department of Human Services confirmed benefits were loaded onto EBT cards Wednesday. For Mix 104.1, this is Emily Beatty reporting.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
For over 25 years, Southland Finance has been your trusted friend,
You need
offering
money
personal
overnight,
auto.
check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low, check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
Visit Cleveland Ford for below Ford factory employee pricing, no payments for 90 days, and a Weber grill with purchase. Save big on a 2024 F-150. Get a great deal on a new Escape, Explorer, or Bronco Sport. Shop ClevelandFord.com or visit us and ask for Crazy Craig.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that the leading reason that kids begin to vape is because they see family and friends doing it? Protect your kids. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Your time matters, and at Direct Primary Care Associates, we know that. Listen to Shauna as she explains how we've helped her.
Being a working mom, owning my own business and having children, Direct Primary Care is so much more convenient for me because I can just pick up my phone, shoot a message to my doctor, tell him what's going on, and he can give me an answer right then. If I need to go in, I know it's going to be a quick visit. I go in and then I'm out. I don't have time to drive to the doctor, sit for an hour in a waiting room, and then sit for even longer waiting on the doctor to come in while my child is destroying in the office. So my time, I feel like, is worth as much as the doctor's time. And with Direct Primary Care, I'm treated that way.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
We'll have partly cloudy skies each day. Clouds increasing on Sunday. Might even have a sprinkle or two. A little bit cooler next week. We'll have a high of 66 on Monday. Download the Local 3 weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for the Local 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
Have you heard the fall 2025 merchandise arriving at the Town Square? It's true. Larry and his staff excited over the new colors and styles arriving by Peter Millar, Southern Tide, Volunteer Traditions, Vineyard Vines, Johnny O, and Southern Marsh, just to name a few. Styles in quarter zips, jackets, vests, t-shirts. Stop by and check them out. Outfitting their customers since 1977. The shop that appreciates the customer, offering the personal touch in your clothing selection. Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland, Tennessee. Welcome back, everyone. We are live from Hardee's on 25th Street. It's our annual basketball preview show. Let's get on a CHI Memorial Sports Desk report. It's brought to you in part by the Town Squire. UT, the men won last night, beat North Florida 99-66 last evening. Right here, you heard that on Mix 104.1, your home of the Vols, presented by TVFCU. Paul Skeens of the Pittsburgh Pirates won the National League Cy Young Award. Yesterday it was a unanimous vote. And for the Detroit Tigers, Tariq Skubal won his second straight Cy Young. NCAA placed Michigan State football on probation for 3 years as because of 3 ineligible players who played on the football team. Spartans will vacate all 14 of their wins over those 3 years. It's the second round of the TSSAA State Football Playoffs tomorrow night. It'll be Walker Valley at Sevier County, 7 o'clock. At the house that Dolly built. Yes, Dolly Parton's alma mater. She paid for that stadium, by the way. 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We're going to have triple coverage. We'll have it on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, also MixTV.tv, and on the Mix 104.1 app tomorrow night. Bradley goes to Murfreesboro, Oakland tomorrow night. 8 o'clock kickoff. That'll be on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 and the ESPN Cleveland 101.3 app. NFL tonight, Thursday night football, Jets at the Patriots, 8:15. We'll have it on ESPN Cleveland, 101.3 and Amazon Prime. Also, we've got some scores. Thanks, Gary Ornby from Lake Forest last night. Boys games, Lake Forest 40-24 over Chattanooga Prep 6th grade. Chattanooga Prep beat Lake Forest 32-23. In 7th grade boys, Chattanooga Prep 46-26 over Lake Forest in the 8th grade game. I want to take a moment, if you will, to talk about a dear friend of mine who died yesterday. And I have been asked to do this. Gloria Mosier and I were in kindergarten together. I've known Gloria Mosier most of my life. So many of you became acquainted with Gloria through her son Grayson and his passing when he was at Cleveland High School. And Gloria, who was a wonderful employee and staff member at Life Care for so many years until her son became sick and then died with a brain tumor. She dedicated her life to her son's memory and then for other children with pediatric cancer to have help. Gloria passed away. Excuse me, folks. Bridget, will you hand me that, please? That water there, thank you. With pancreatic cancer. Thank you. And so, Gloria, one of the last things she did, she came on our air a lot, especially in September, Pediatric Cancer Month. And I have been asked to call on this community to do something for Gloria and her family. God bless Chris Mosier. They were high school sweethearts. They were in the band at Cleveland High for Jim Burton. And they were a wonderful, wonderful couple. I read Chris's words. Someone sent it to me yesterday. But Gloria's final mission, really, was to have a license tag dedicated to pediatric cancer here in Tennessee. I want to call on this audience to do something today. If you will go to childhoodcancertntag.com, they need about 450 people to go to that website today. They need 1,000 signatures. Gloria was 47 years old. Again, I was in Jackie Crawford's kindergarten class with Gloria Mosier. And Gloria Mosier looked very much the same. She didn't change. She didn't age very much. She was beautiful. She was my dear, dear friend. And so today I would ask our audience on radio and Mixed TV, will you go to that website There it is if you're watching us. Childhood Cancer TNTag.com. I'm going to do it as soon as I get off the air. They need about 450 of you to do this. Let's do it for Gloria in her memory. She wanted to make sure through the Grayson Foundation that children and their families were taken care of. They would give gift cards for restaurants, for gas, for things that maybe we don't even think about that families would need as they're going for treatment. So we got about 53 days, but I really believe with the audience we have right now that we could get about 450 people. I want to repeat that web address. If you would write it down and maybe do it when you can. Do it for Gloria, would you? Childhood Cancer TNTag.com. All right. Gloria, I can hear her saying, let's get on with it, Steve. All right, we sure will. We love you, Gloria. We love you, Chris, Gail, the whole family that's struggling this morning. And now she is, Chris said yesterday, with her son, Grayson, in heaven. Amen. All right, I want to turn things over now to my buddy Terry Evans, the voice of Cleveland High School. And we're live from, come on over, Terry. We're live at Hardee's and on 25th Street at our annual basketball preview. Terry, let's go over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Steve. It's an honor to be here today. Thanks to Nicole and everybody at Hardee's for allowing us to do this each and every year. It's a lot of fun and hopefully a little entertaining, a little informative. And so anyway, we'll start with Cleveland's Bianca Hensley. Bianca, year number 3, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell us what you expect out of this team.
Well, first off, thank you, Mix 104, and you for obviously being a generous host of inviting us on. This is our 3rd year. We have essentially our returning team from last year coming back. We lost 4 seniors, but out of those 4, we had one that started every single game from last year. We have 3 juniors that have gotten significant experience in Lainey Copeland, returning back, and our district MVP from last year. We have Emily Patterson, when she's coming off of an injury. So we're hoping to get her back full spring by next week. And then we have Izzy Smith, who played throughout the entire season with a torn labrum and just so relentless to play through that injury despite everything. And then we have sophomores that gained significant minutes last year in Araya Huffman, which we expect a lot from her. And then we have Addie Gravel, a 6-foot big that can go in and out for us. And then Jada Davis, just defensive-minded and really good player. And then our freshmen, we have 3 that will get some quality minutes, in Avery Beavers, Kenley Pryor, and Claire Lambert. And then we only have 2 singers this year. We have Jordan Bradford and Eliana Rodriguez, which will be our point guard this year. So we're really excited to get things started.
And let me also say it's also great to have Howard Pride here. He is the new boys basketball coach. Howard will get the info on your team in just a second. But welcome to Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv this morning.
I too want to say thank you, Mix 104 and Hardee's, for being such a gracious host to us this morning.
Yeah, thank you, Coach. Your team this year has some interesting opponents, some challenges. Tell us a little bit. I guess you start next week, is that right?
We do. We start next Tuesday. Girls and boys will host Shelbyville, which is a region opponent this year. So obviously, starting out with a region opponent, it's not going to be easy. I do know they have a few transfers as well, so it's going to make for an interesting first game. We also have some non-district opponents like Oak Ridge and Bearden, and we'll play Maryville this year, and we'll play Farragut, we'll play Innsworth, and so some really good quality competition to get us ready for postseason play.
You are a coach who likes to play a quality schedule because you see good teams throughout the year, and then when it comes crunch time in February, early March, you're ready.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's how you get better, obviously. We try to put some state tournament teams on our schedule to obviously prepare us, and I think our kids, towards tournament time is always ready, for that challenge. So we're really excited about our upcoming schedule.
You have a lot of experience, as you mentioned, with so many that got experience last year. That's got to help a lot.
It does. I mean, last year we were faced with a lot of adversity. You know, we had some injuries, and, you know, good thing about our kids, you know, we say relentless every single day, and it's just next girl up. And so, you know, with our injuries that we faced last year, it gave lots of younger girls a lot of experience. And so I feel really confident coming into this year because a lot of our freshmen, which are now sophomores, have started probably double-digit games or more for us and got that time that's definitely needed for them.
The competition in the district changes this year. Bradley, Cleveland, Walker Valley, all in the same district this year. And then Ray County, McMinn, TSSAA moved them to the north. And so a little different look as far as the district goes this year.
Yeah, it's a little different, but also, too, it kind of just makes sense, you know, having
Absolutely.
us and, you know, Bradley and Walker
Yeah.
Valley all in the same district. So it's going to make for a competitive district, and our region this year, it's so competitive. There's so many girls teams that were in the state tournament over the past 2 years in Lincoln County and in Coffee
Right.
County. And then, you know, obviously we played Cookeville in the sectional. So it's going to be a very competitive region as well.
Absolutely. Coach, always a pleasure to talk to
Thank
you.
you.
Thoroughly enjoy it. And for people that don't know, I want to say that this lady played at Mississippi, Ole Miss, and was named one of the 25-year best players in the SEC. And that is such an honor. I mean, there's been so many good athletes to come through the women's programs in the SEC, and to be among the top 25, that speaks volumes.
Thank you so much.
And she's also just a nice person as she is portraying right here. She's still that same nice person off the court.
Thank you.
Unless they're throwing the ball away, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks, Bianca.
Thank you so much for having us.
And now, Howard Proud. And Howard, your first year at Cleveland High School. Welcome to Blue Raider territory. Tell us a little bit about your history.
Well, thank you for having me again. I'm Howard Pride. Played collegiately at Vanderbilt University. Worked under my very first job. Taught me a lot about basketball. I worked for the legendary Rick Byrd, and I've had 5 years of college experience: University of Alabama, UAB, Tennessee State, and Howard University. And this is my 12th year as a head coach on the high school level.
You were at East Hamilton last year.
Yes, sir.
All right. And then the situation changed where you're at Cleveland now. Tell us about what you expect of the 25-26 Blue Raiders.
Well, it's going to be an interesting mix. We have 7 seniors this year, but only 1 have contributed to Blue Raider basketball. So that's a good and bad thing. Yesterday, I talked about the growth and the maturation. If we are relentless, if we continue to improve day in and day out, in which it will be a slow grind early on, but I think these young men, they work hard. There will be a fun mix to watch later on in the season.
How would you classify your style of coaching?
It's intense early on, and as we pick up the pressure intensity, I like to look at it as if I begin with the end in mind. Where do I want to be? And we work every day toward a standard, and that standard will not deviate regardless of the opponent. And once we continue to progress, continue to get better, then I think that, you know, with the schedule that we have in place and the things that we're implementing and the leadership that we have, we'll be fine.
Okay. Some of the guys thus far that have done well for you in preseason.
Barack Adegwa and Braden Beavers are going to be 2 young men that must see TV. Brock does a great job of leading this group,
right.
And then Braden, he hadn't met a shot that he doesn't like. Gabe Krebs is going to give us some rebounding and some muscle on the inside, and there'll be a couple of surprise young men that will have breakout seasons like Malachi King. I'm expecting big things for him as well.
Good deal. And so being in the district with Walker Valley, Bradley, East Hamilton will be in the district, and so it's going to be a very interesting year. You know these other teams because you played them last year. What do you think about the district this year?
Well, it was something that I got a chance to get versed in last year. We at East Ham had a very successful year last year, went 19-7 last year, and 5 of those losses were to Bradley, who was district and region champs, and state qualifier, and also Walker Valley. So we know that Walker Valley returns a lot, and they will be the standard by the district this year early on. And Bradley, Coach Zach does a great job. But Howard and Ooltewah and East Ham, who I know very well, the personnel there. This is one of the best districts and best regions around.
Last question. Any holiday tournaments that you're involved in, either Thanksgiving or Christmas break? Or anything?
Thanksgiving, we're headed up to Lenoir City. Us and Bradley will be there, and then it's a holiday classic where we'll trade opponents. And then we're going to the Adidas Classic in Murfreesboro, and I'll get a chance to hang out with some old college buddies of mine at Montgomery Bell Academy. Kevin Anglin does a great job there. We'll play them first, and then we play Hendersonville game 2.
Sounds very, very, very good.
Yes, sir.
Look forward to the games this year, and your season starts next week also.
Yes, sir. We open up, and we have three games. Week 1, we play Shelbyville. Game 1, we'll go to Chat Central on Friday, and then we'll have East Ridge on Saturday.
Okay. That's the Cleveland High Report as far as the basketball tip-off show this morning here on Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. Coaches, thank you very much for being here. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
We'll be back.
Thank you.
In just a moment.
From the job site to the showroom, we've got the top brands you know at the prices that work for your bottom line. With over 30 locations across the Southeast and over 80 years of service, no one supports contractors in our communities like we do. Wholesale Supply, built to supply, trusted to deliver.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
You get an email and it looks urgent. Your account's been locked. There's a problem with your delivery. And it looks real, but be careful because it could be a phishing scam. Phishing emails are designed to trick you into clicking bad links or sharing personal information. Here's how to spot one. Check the sender's email address closely. Scammers often use lookalikes. Watch for poor grammar, strange formatting, and suspicious links. If you hover over a link and it doesn't match the company's real website, don't click. And remember, real companies will never ask for passwords or social security numbers over email. When in doubt, contact the company directly using the information on their official site. Stay safe, stay secure. This is your Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities.
This Tech Minute brought to you by Cleveland Utilities. For more information, call 423-472-4521 or visit them online at clevelandutilities.com and check out their new fiber internet options with speeds up to 2.5 gigs. Cleveland Utilities, empowering your tomorrow with blazing fast internet.
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 104.1 app.
Dad, have you seen these Black Friday deals for Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster? Up to $900 off is insane.
Yeah, but let's say as low as $19 a month plus a free Visa gift card.
No, let's do $900 off.
No, $19 a month.
$900 off.
Gift cards.
Why are we fussing? Let's just do both. During the Black Friday event, save up to $900 on Stearns & Foster and Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get no interest financing starting at only $19 a month and a $300 Visa gift card with purchase.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value.
The quality I crave. The value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Cozy up to the goodness of the new grilled cheese bacon burger. Angus beef, bacon, and Swiss and American cheese melting on our soft buttery sourdough. And our new grilled cheese breakfast sandwich with sausage or bacon and a fried egg. Only at Hardee's.
My name is Mark Roadtruck. My job has me on the road a lot. When I decided to get a new EV, it was a no-brainer that Don Ledford is where I was going to go. The selling experience was fantastic. When I made the decision to buy the EV, I had heard concerns of what's called range anxiety. You've got a certain range you can go, and you got to charge up. The Chevrolet app is fantastic, and it really put my range anxiety at ease. I recommend Don Ledford to everyone because they treat you like family.
Competence, integrity, experience. Those are what Logan Thompson's all about.
We're basically a one-stop shop.
Each of us work in a special area of the law.
And it is true that experience counts.
We've been doing this for a long time. It's fun, and you're helping people.
We give back to the community.
A tradition of legal and community service.
We want to keep the ball moving and we want to treat you with respect.
At the end of the day, you're walking away with peace of mind.
Make them feel welcome, make them feel heard. And so our goal is to show them a path forward, giving them hope.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com.
Visit Cleveland Ford for below Ford factory employee pricing, no payments for 90 days, and a Weber grill with purchase. Save big on a 2024 F-150. Get a great deal on a new Escape, Explorer, or Bronco Sport. Shop ClevelandFord.com or visit us and ask for Crazy Craig.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
So what did you name her? Sophia.
Okay, Sophia, this might hurt a little bit, but we'll do it together. All right. Good job, Sophia.
Sophia, I'm here if you need me. Make sure you hold the baby's head when you give the baby to the mother. What did you name him?
Forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios. This is your home for the best mix, the best variety, and all the important information you need. Download the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com. The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making the top of your house the best it can be. Visit bestbuymetalroofing.com.
The best mix, the best variety. WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Tom Graham. The administration reacting after House Democrats released several emails today written by the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Many mentioned President Trump by name. Fox's Jared Halpern.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says Democrats are trying to take the focus off a vote to reopen the government.
There are no coincidences in Washington, D.C.
House Democrats, joined by a handful of Republicans, are attempting to force a vote to compel full release of the government's Epstein files.
A House petition to force a vote on the release of those files did secure enough signatures today to move forward. A slim House Republican majority expected to approve a Senate deal to end the 43-day government shutdown. It does not include an extension of Obamacare subsidies, as many Democrats have called for. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries remains defiant.
This fight is not over. We're just getting started.
America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here's your news for Thursday, November 13th on Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. From the Cleveland Daily Banner, the Bradley County Veterans Day ceremony was held Tuesday at Waterville Baptist Church. John Thomason was named the Raymond H. Miller Veteran of the Year. Thomason has served in many local veterans organizations, including the Veterans Funeral Honor Guard and wreaths across America. He is a 35-year veteran of the Tennessee National Guard. Also, the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 81 received the Bill Norwood Service to Veterans Award. From WTVC, a state audit has found millions in financial errors and oversight issues at the Tennessee State Veterans homes across the state. The audit uncovered $47 million in misclassified construction costs, nearly $19 million in federal grant errors, and over $7 million in vendor payments that weren't recorded. While the Veterans Home in Cleveland was mentioned in the report findings, the accounting discrepancies and misclassifications were attributed to the State Veterans Home Board. The current accounting system was blamed for many of the issues, and officials say they plan to replace it by February of 2026. From the Chattanooga Times Free Press, Governor Bill Lee says full SNAP benefits for Tennessee families could be restored by Monday. During a visit to Dunlap on Wednesday, Lee said 65% of November SNAP benefits have already been issued after Tennessee applied for emergency approval. The Department of Human Services confirmed benefits were loaded onto EBT cards Wednesday. Full benefits are expected once the federal funding is finalized. The United States House of Representatives narrowly passed a bill to end the longest government shutdown in the country's history last night. Congressman Chuck Fleischman said in a release, quote, "For 42 days, Americans who rely on SNAP benefits have been in turmoil. For 42 days, the American people have paid the price for Democrats' political gains. We cannot ever let a shutdown of this magnitude and length ever happen again," end quote. Fleischman was one of 216 Republicans and 6 Democrats that voted to end the shutdown. For more on local and state news, visit mymix1041.com, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and download our app that sends you instant notifications when news breaks. For Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv, this is Emily Beatty reporting.
Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Key Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-877. 8:06 on a beautiful morning. Look at that if you're watching us on MixTV.tv. Hardee's with a beautiful sunrise. I know it's so beautiful out here. Hardee's on 25th Street. Thanks so much to our friends at Hardee's. They host this basketball preview show for us every year. Here in a moment, I'm going to turn things back over to Terry Evans as he's going to preview along with, actually we have the Coach Campbell, so I don't think are related. No. And Angela says, thank God. Anyway, Will Campbell and Coach Angela Campbell will join us. Walker Valley basketball picture. Hey, a few minutes ago, we were talking about Gloria Mosier passing away yesterday, our dear friend Gloria. I've known Gloria all my life. So we've had a lot of people, I understand, calling us and texting us, and they wanted us to repeat the website I gave you. If you weren't with us a few moments ago, well, actually about 30 minutes ago now, Gloria Mosier, whose son, Grayson, passed away from a glioblastoma brain tumor a few years ago, more than that, passed away herself with pancreatic cancer yesterday. Gloria and I go back to kindergarten at George R. Stewart Elementary School in Jackie Crawford's class. And Gloria was such a wonderful, wonderful person, but her passion became the Grayson Foundation. Now let me give you the last real challenge that she wanted to meet was to have a childhood cancer license plate in Tennessee. Okay? So they need about 450 signatures. Here's what you need to do, and we've been getting a lot of questions since we mentioned this last hour. Go to childhoodcancertntag.com. Now, if you're watching us on Mixed TV right now, that's it. childhoodcancertntag.com. They're at 547. They need 1,000. I wonder if we've got about 450 people right now that would go to that website and do it for Gloria. Will you do that? Childhood cancer. We've had several people calling, I understand, and texting us. childhoodcancertntag.com. If you did not know Gloria, if you do not know Chris, I would ask this audience to say a prayer for Chris Mosier and for Christian this morning and for the whole family. They are dear, dear people. And so anyway, one more time, childhoodcancertntag.com. All right, we are live from Hardee's. It's our basketball preview show. Up next, Walker Valley. I want to send things back over to our longtime sports director, Terry Evans. Terry, let's go back over to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Steve. Once again, it's an honor, a privilege to be here. Thanks to Nicole and everybody with Hardee's for allowing us to do this each and every year here on 25th Street. If you are in the area and you're hungry, like Will Campbell usually is, come on out to Hardee's on 25th Street. He may be signing autographs as soon as we finish this interview. I love giving Will a hard time, and he gives it right back.
I try, but I don't think I'm not on your level yet, Terry.
Yeah, you passed me many years ago. We want to welcome Angela Campbell. No relation again, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, should I stand between you two? But
No,
anyway,
we're good.
Okay. Angela, your first year at Walker Valley. Tell us, now you were at Media Day that the station sponsored a couple of weeks ago. But for people that didn't see that program, tell us about your coaching career and your first year coaching the girls at Walker Valley.
Yeah. So I have coached for about 14 years, but then I took quite a bit of time off when my son was going into middle school and high school, and really I said I would never coach again. And then last year it just so happened I ended up coaching middle school boys. Our coach quit right before, and then this year I was asked to be an assistant coach several times, and I just kept saying I just don't have time. Well, then when Coach Wright decided not to coach, Dr. Jones called me and just wanted me to come talk, and I still thought it was for an assistant. So I said, so who's going to be the head? And he said, well, that would be you. So I'm just kind of getting thrown back into it, but the girls have been working hard. I'm excited to see them improve. Like, we've had fun. We've had just a lot of competitiveness is coming out in them, like just trying to get them to be competitive every time they get on the court. So.
Well, welcome aboard, and
Thank you.
I know that you'll have that program progressing daily, weekly, monthly.
Yeah.
And anyway, I guess one thing that I caught there in your explanation about the past was the fact that you used the word never. And I have found in my long lifetime, when I say never, the next day I'm doing what I said I'd never do. So
that is
anyway,
so true. Yeah.
Tell us about some of the girls that have worked very hard and have shown some promise for you here in the first week or two that you've had for practice.
Yeah, so we're pretty young. I have 7 freshmen, 7 sophomores, 6 juniors, and only 1 senior. But that one senior, she was a soccer player, so she didn't do a lot of like open gym and stuff. But once we started practice, she's been there and she's been a real leader, and that is Lila Sims. And then Abby Hernandez has really stepped up and played some awesome defense. And she says she's not a shooter, but one day when they were scrimmaging, she made 6 threes out of 6. So she can say she's not a shooter, but she's been working hard. Itiana Hernandez has been working hard. June Salasis has been working hard. Maddie McDonald, Kasia Cox. And I have a freshman that's even going to see some varsity time, and that's Kinsley Stansel.
Good.
It's just exciting to see them, because at first they were a little standoffish because they didn't know me. I wasn't there with with them in the summer. My assistant coaches have done a great job of being there, and just, I mean, if I have to step out, they just step right in because they've both coached. Monty Frazier and Clayton Harris, they've both been around. I mean, Monty's pretty much famous at Walker Valley, so I've just been thankful to have them with me, and the girls have responded, and we're just trying to get them to be competitive every time they get on the court. It doesn't matter, and I've told them it doesn't matter if we're losing, if we're winning, if it's a close game. We want to see the same intensity every time you're on the court, and that is our goal, is just to get them to want to play hard every time they're out there.
You have some good assistant coaches.
I do, yeah. Good people, too.
Good people, yes they are.
Yeah.
If you would, how would you define your style of play? What type of game do you like to play? Is it up and down?
I like to play in up and down. And we have a lot of guards. We don't really have big, so that kind of lends to that. Like, I'm hoping we can improve our defense. Like, we've been working on a press. It's not great yet, but I'm hoping we can see that improve throughout the year. Abby has been a leader in that, and Lila yesterday turned it on in practice. And so I like to go up and down, just a cutting offense. And I will see. Like, I'm hoping we improve every game. We have our first scrimmage tonight, so it's the first time I've seen them against another team, and I'll know so much more after today. So.
When do they start keeping records? In other words, when is your first regular season game?
Tuesday we play at home against Warren County in one of the Hall of Fame games. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So.
Good deal. Well, I'm glad that you're leading the Lady Mustangs this year.
Thank you.
That's Angela Campbell. Now we'll go over to Will. Will, you made the Elite Eight last year, state tournament team.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, not putting pressure or trying to blow things out of the water.
You can't start a comment like that.
Oh, yes, I can.
I know it's coming
next. 3 more
next.
wins this year than last year. You got the gold ball, you know, because anyway, but you've got a very talented team, experienced team. They got the taste of it last year and beat some good competition. So what about the 25-26 Mustangs?
Yeah, I mean, we, like you said, we had a lot of guys coming back. I mean, we have probably played 10 guys last year, have 7 of those guys coming back. And a lot of those guys, you know, like Ashton Davis, Turner, Clayton, have played a lot. I mean, they played a lot as a sophomore on the varsity level. So, you know, Ashton started a lot of games as a sophomore. So we have guys that not only just got that experience last year, I mean, they've had varsity experience for 3 years, or this is going into their 3rd year now. So, yeah, I mean, I think there is a lot of expectations from outside based on what we did last year. For us internally, I mean, I think our expectations are the same as they are every year. I would like to think so anyways. I mean, this is a very capable group. They're aware that they're capable. We're also aware that we won 30 games last year, and everybody else, only thing that matters is they're going to try to come beat us this year. It does make a difference that you won that many last year. True. It's a whole new ball game. So, you know, and that's exciting for these guys. I mean, it's a great group, super competitive guys. I mean, you know, I just named a couple, but all those senior, you know, Isaac Salzville, Kel Coates, Wyatt Keaton, you know, there's just a lot of just a heavy senior-laden group of guys, but they're super competitive and they love to win. And you know, I think that we'll embrace that challenge. You know, that's our mindset right now. Is like, hey, that's a fun place to be in. You know, and you don't find yourself in that spot all the time where, hey, you were good last year and everybody kind of took notice of that, and now you're coming back again and you got this target on your back a little bit, and I mean, that's fun. Like if you can't get up and get excited to play, I mean, what are you doing? Like, go home, play checkers or something, you know. Like this is what it's all about to me, is having the opportunity to compete at a high level. And you know, if we can stay healthy, I heard, you know, Jason Reuter was talking earlier about staying healthy, and I, you know, that's going to be big for us this year too. You know, if we, you know, we won't be quite as deep as we were last year, losing some of those seniors that we lost last year, and so just staying healthy, keeping guys feeling good, you know, and hopefully we start out like, you know, Boyd. We play Boyd on Tuesday, which will be a really good test for us.
It's Boyd, not Warren County. Warren County's on Friday.
Yeah, it's all right. We do have them in the first week too.
Okay. All right.
But anyway, that's going to be a good test, just to kind of see where we are. But you know, it's a long way to February. So that's where we want to be playing our best, and that's what we're working on right now every day, just trying to figure out. Even though we have a lot of guys coming back, anytime you start a new year, it's a new year. So you got to see what that's really going to look like. What kind of roles are these guys going to step into, in leadership-wise and other things, and how are they going to jive together? And so I'm excited to get things going where we can. It's like Angela said, like you really start this time. We've been practicing and working, but until you really start playing other teams, it's a lot of guesswork, or a lot of we hope it looks like this or hope this works. Stuff that works in practice really good may not work so good in a game. So we play Tyner tonight, have a scrimmage with them at our place, so that'll be a good one too.
What time's the tip on that one?
5:30.
5:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're and they were a Final Four team last year. And EJ does a good job down there. So that'll be a good test for us too, just kind of see early on like where we're looking good and where we still have a lot of work to do. So.
Some holiday schedules?
Yeah, so we're not even doing a Thanksgiving tournament this year at all.
Okay.
We're just kind of take that time, practice a little. It was challenging to find something kind of local that would have been a good spot for us. So we're going to Pensacola at Christmas. I think Bradley's going down there, or the boys are anyways. And so that's a really good tournament. They do a great job matching you up talent-wise. Plus you're on the beach, so you can't. Even if you're losing, you're still on the beach, right? So you can't we lost the game. Let's go get some fried shrimp. It's not that bad. So so that'll be fun. It's a good time of hanging out a little bit. We're playing in a Chattanooga Hoop Fest, which is just like a one-day thing for us. We'll play Houston out of Germantown.
Oh yes.
Which should be a really good one for us, and then and that's pretty much our tournament type things.
Okay.
But our schedule is really tough. We won 30 games last year, and I thought our schedule was solid last year. I think we kind of stepped it up a little this year. So if we can, I told our guys already, I was like, I don't think we're going to win 30 games, fellas. They disagree with me. They think that we still can win 30, but I just want us to play those games and get ready for that level. We got Hamilton Heights twice. We go to Chat Prep. We got Baylor coming to us, Red Bank coming to us, Maryville coming to us.
Quality opponents.
Yeah, we play Father Ryan out of Nashville. So it's going to be tough, and our district will be competitive, obviously, as well. So there's not a lot of nights off in boys basketball, So, and like I said, that's the fun part. So.
It is, and so just because you're favored or you're underdog on paper means nothing when they tip the ball off.
Well, you've been doing this a long time, Terry. You've been calling our games for a long time.
Yes.
So you've been a part of somewhere we were favored and didn't come out on top, and somewhere we should have had no chance of being there and ended up pulling off a win. So
it's been a lot of fun too.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed it.
Walker Valley basketball is very entertaining. I enjoy it very, very much. And so, guys, best of luck this year. Be seeing you at a bunch of games, and I always love coming up there and doing the games and meeting the people. And so, looking very much forward to it.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. We'll take a break and be back with more on Mix 104.1 and Mix TV right after this.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
The Drive in the Fall event has been extended at Crown City JR Cleveland. Shop over 275 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $15,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. Crown City JR, the better way to buy and service.
When you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards right now, buy 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders, get 3 free. Every Tuesday now through June. Get lost in the sauce, caught up in the crunch. Free tenders, only at Hardee's.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new spicy chicken sandwich, hot ham and cheese, hand-breaded chicken tender wrap, or charbroiled double cheeseburger. Mix and match any 2 with fries and a drink, just $6.99.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Download the all-new Mix 104.1 app online at mymix1041.com. Download the
Take advantage of all our Black Friday mattress sale specials.
Today is what we're going to call short pants weather. We'll have a high of 70 degrees, a few clouds out there. Get outdoors and enjoy. If you can't, Friday through the weekend's not going to be bad either. It'll be in the low 70s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll have partly cloudy skies each day. Clouds increasing on Sunday. Might even have a sprinkle or 2. A little bit cooler next week. We'll have a high of 66 on Monday. Download the Local 3 weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for the Local 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and LambCon Ready Mix, a family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Visit lambcon.us to find out more.
He's never said that to me. I don't know why. All right, we're back live. Oh, it's beautiful here. Hardee's, of course. And look at that. If you're watching us on mixtv.tv, Bridget, the cinnamon raisin biscuits for a limited time.
That's right. Come by and try those. They're delicious.
All right, so we are back here. It's our basketball tip-off show. We do this every year. Really appreciate Hardee's on 25th Street. Let's go to check out our Simmons Bank celebration list. Then we're going to profile Lee University here.
Okay, happy birthday to Brenda Morrow today. This is Austin's grandmother. Also, Steve Martin with Bender Realty celebrating today. Our friend Chuck Evans also celebrating today. Kyle Elrod, good morning. He is celebrating his birthday today with Kona Ice. Anna Baker is 25 today, a first grade teacher at Black Fox. That is from her parents. Our friend Robert Green with FCA celebrating today. Terry James also celebrating. That is from your family. Emma Ray Susong is 12 today, a sixth grader at Ocoee Middle School, where she plays volleyball and basketball, and her Grammy sent that into us. Callie Grace Wilson is 11 today. That is from her family. Coach Andrew Nipper at Lake Forest Middle School, he's the basketball coach there. He is 40 today. That is from his parents. And then Preston Whitaker is 20 today. That is from his mother. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
All right, thanks, Bridget. We're going to talk about our friends at Lee University. John Moplin is the athletic director at Lee. Good morning, John. How are you?
Steve, doing great. Thanks for having us.
It's great to see you. First of all, I know Hardee's is a big part of what you do at Lee Athletics.
Yeah, a huge part. They've been a great partner with us and just sponsoring our outdoor sports, which free admission for our community to those games. So just been a great partnership. So happy to be here today. Yeah.
And then before we talk basketball, I do want to mention what's happening in golf today. You told us this a couple of weeks ago, but what an unbelievable situation today.
Yeah, just historic, really. Drew Zielinski, senior men's golfer for us, became the first NCAA Division II men's current golfer to compete in a PGA Tour event. So teeing off in Bermuda, of all places. That sounds nice right about now.
Surprised you're here.
Teeing off this one. That's right. Yeah, Coach Carpenter would have been there. I know that. But yeah, he's teeing off this morning, and we're excited to follow him. But yeah, great moment for him and his teammate Bennett McNabb caddying for him out there. So yeah, they're
because he finished second, I believe.
He finished second. That's right. You remember? Finished second.
That's
so
good.
Teaming up, and we'll see what happens. Told him if he wins, he can turn pro and donate half of it back to Lee Athletics. So
Phil Cook said yes. Yeah. That sounds great. Well, let's Bubba, let's talk basketball here. Okay, it's basketball.
Why not? Let's do
Come
that.
on, let's do it. So let's talk about Lee University men's basketball. Obviously, coming off of a homecoming, which I know technically is an exhibition game, but
it is. Yeah.
But take me from there to where we're going here.
Yeah. Well, first off, the homecoming was. I mean, it was an electric weekend. I think everyone that was a part of it, all the people that came back, everything all the way up to the game. It was probably one of the best crowds we've had in a long time, and so a lot of enthusiasm, excited around campus, and then obviously the kickoff for basketball season. So we're looking forward to the year. I mean, it's hard to believe that this is year 10 for me, and it seems like we just got here the other day. We were talking about that before this time, but yeah, we're excited about the season and our team. We only have one senior with Tim Vaughn, and he's had a really good off season for us, and doing a good job of leading our team. But our junior class is really good. I mean, we have a lot of guys in our junior class that have played significant minutes, and kind of starting with Zach Gray and Talon Chapman and Jamarcus Wilkins, Willie Walton. We got a lot of guys, and then we brought in some transfers. And so Davian Anderson is a kid who started for us in the homecoming game, and he's really blending and fitting well to what we do. And so we got a lot of guys that have logged really significant minutes in the GSC, and I think coming off last season, there's a lot of motivation obviously in our off season to be intentional about what we do and our leadership and this group seems to be a very, very connected group, and they're really enjoying each other. I'm enjoying coaching them. I got to stay on them every single day to be their best. But we're looking forward to the season. The GSC, as you know, is one of the best D2 basketball leagues in the country, and you got to be your best each night. And so, yeah, we're looking forward to the season, and we tip off opening for Division II starts tomorrow with these these regional crossovers, and I know John will talk about Marty's program here a little bit, but we actually open up on Monday, and so we got the weekend off, and we'll kick off on Monday against Lindsey Wilson, and then we'll head down to a tournament the following weekend at Lenore Ryan. And so Lenore Ryan's coming off of a great year. They'll be a top 25 ranked opponent that will go in and play them and Wingate. So
is the game Monday Lindsey Wilson at home?
That's a home game.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Paul Dana Walker Arena.
Paul Dana Walker Arena, free admissions, right? Compliments of Food City. And so
what time?
I think it's a 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock start.
Yeah, 7 o'clock tip off. And so and Lindsey Wilson's coming off of a really good start as well. And so I think they're 4-1 or 5-1, and we played a NAIA opponent in Dalton State in homecoming, and I'm not sure if that was smart scheduling or not, but we played a top 15, top 10 team, and they took us down to the wire. So I think those games, honestly, they're going to make us better, and they're going to get us more prepared for the start of the season than maybe having a 30-point win.
There's no doubt about it. Coach Bubba Smith, can't believe a decade with Coach Smith. Unbelievable. John said it seemed longer. I don't agree with that, John. John Maupin is here.
I'm filling in for Marty Rowe. I don't know.
Marty Rowe. What'd you say? Had practice or something?
Yeah, he said he had practice.
He's not.
I think he's teeing off.
I think
he's teeing off right now.
He's teeing off, Bubba. We know he's in Bermuda. Wherever anything. Let's talk about those Lady Flames, Coach Maupin.
Yeah, well, they've they always have a strong crew, and Marty does a great job of building up his program each year and putting his roster together. But this year they lost a lot of production off last year's team. Of course, Mallory Hampton and Haley Joe, all those, but got a good group of returners mixed with, of course, some transfers coming in and also some freshmen. So for them, it's a quick start. So we are actually hosting one of these big crossover tournaments. We get to do this probably every 4 years on that side. So we're hosting some of the top teams in the country. Florida Southern, we play them at 1 o'clock on Friday in Walker Arena, and then play University of Tampa at 12 o'clock on Saturday. So 2 great games to open the year. I mean, these are regional, national tournament type teams, so we'll find out real quick how things stand. But good group. They also opened homecoming with a win over Maryville College, and I know looking to build on that. But no rest for the weary. And then we host Ashland, I think, a week from Saturday, which is a top 3 team in the country. So great non-conference schedule leading into the conference year, and so looking forward to it. I'll echo Bubba, the crowd in Walker Arena Saturday. I mean, it was the best homecoming crowd we've had in the last several years, and it was all the way up to the rafters. It was full. So he worked it out perfectly. Game winner.
We kept him around until the end. Normally that homecoming crowd kind of leaks out at halftime. It's kind of a long day. They're there for a while, but we gave them every reason to stick around.
I know you did. Well, it's and you did mention Food City. I believe you did, but Food City. Repeat that for the people whether they know.
Yeah, well, we just same as we've partnered with Hardee's on our kind of outdoor admission. We partnered up with Food City, and so I just for us, we wanted people in the community, Bradley County, Cleveland, that want to come to our games and watch basketball. We wanted them to have that opportunity, and so we see so many kids in the community at our games, and just love knowing that they have free admission, free general admission, courtesy of Food City.
Well, my son, he plays basketball, so he loves to come out and watch you guys, and appreciate all of what all of you do. Of course, Marty as well, and look forward to it. Lee University, of course, we are happy to be the home of Lee University, Mix 104.1, also on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Our coverage is presented by CHI Memorial. Guys, thanks so much. Appreciate you coming.
Thanks Steve.
Good to see
Appreciate
you.
you.
Have
Thanks
a
for having
great
us.
day.
Thank you.
All right, Coach. Good to see. Hey, let me know how that goes down in Bermuda.
We'll keep you posted.
I'll head down there and cover it for you if you'd like me to. Very nice. All right, I tell you what, we're going to transition a little bit here. Nicole, why don't you come back and join us? We're about to close things up. While we transition, I want to get to our CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello human kindness, and sports is courtesy of our sister station, ESPN Cleveland 101.3. UT, the men, the Vols over North Florida last night, 99-66. Paul Skeens of the Pirates won the National League Cy Young Award yesterday. Tigers, Tariq Skubal won the American League Cy Young Award for the second straight year. The NCAA has placed Michigan State football on probation for 3 years because of 3 ineligible players playing on the football team. This is back when Coach Mel Tucker was there. The Spartans will vacate all 14 of their wins over that 3-year period. Second round of the TSSAA State Football Playoffs tomorrow night. Walker Valley at Sevier County in the house that Dolly Parton built. She's a Sevier County alum. She paid for that football stadium, I'm told. And we'll be there tomorrow night. Our pregame on radio, Cleveland's Oldies, 99.1 FM, begins at about 5:30 on MixTV.tv. We will have that playoff game on MixTV.tv. If you're watching us right now, there it is. Our pregame starts at 6:30. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Andy Morris, Jacob Mason on the radio, Greg Phillips and myself on MixTV.tv. Greg filling in for Shelton tomorrow night. And so we will have that for you tomorrow night. Bradley at Murfreesboro, Oakland, 8 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow night. Obviously, Murfreesboro in the Central time. Gary Owenby, RC Talent. They'll have the pregame with the award-winning and the oldest radio program in the history of Cleveland, the Bradley football panel, which started, by the way, if you don't know this, where am I getting? Am I over there? The Bradley football panel started in 1945. 1945, so it goes way back. And so they'll have that for you, 6:30 tomorrow night on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 and the ESPN Cleveland 101.3 app. So there you go. A big night tomorrow night. Second round playoff games. Walker Valley on the road to Sevier County. Bradley at Murfreesboro, Oakland tomorrow night. We're going to have full coverage for you. And here's what you do. Let me give you a little pro tip here. Nicole, close your ears. You won't appreciate this. Download the Mix app.
I have the app.
No, you don't. Nicole said it causes viruses. That's Bridget. Bridget was viral before it was cool. All right, so go to mymix1041.com, download the free Mix app, and then tomorrow night You can look at all the scores going on. You can get our TV feed, our radio feeds, updated scores. Grayson Appleton does a tremendous job with that, and we appreciate what he does and what our entire crew does. It's going to be a big night. Hardee's Friday Night Blitz will follow all the games tomorrow night. The 22nd season of Hardee's Friday Night Blitz on Mix 104.1 and on MixTV.tv and on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 tomorrow night. Quickly, NFL Thursday Night Football tonight, 8:15. Jets at the Patriots. Look out. The Patriots are good again. Cade May. Bill Belichick said, I wish he was still around North Carolina. Now Belichick's with North Carolina. May's with the Patriots. And then that's tonight, ESPN Cleveland 101.3 and Amazon on television. And basketball scores last night from Lake Forest. Lake Forest over Chattanooga Prep in 6th grade. These are all boys games. 40-24. Chattanooga Prep over Lake Forest in 7th grade. 32-23. And Chattanooga Prep defeated Lake Forest 8th grade 46-26. Oh, yes, tomorrow night, actually, Andy Morris will be joined by Jim Gum on our radio coverage. That's right. Thank you, Andy. He'll be joining Andy tomorrow night live from Sevier County, Walker Valley at Sevier County, Cleveland's Oldies, 99.1 FM, and the Mix app. Nicole Mooreshead, Marketing Director here at Hardee's and J&S Restaurants. Thanks again, man. It's been a great morning here.
It has. I swear. It's like a reunion every year. Everybody gets to come together. It's the big family reunion. It's awesome. It's great to see everybody. I'm glad everyone stopped in. So it's been awesome.
Well, here at Hardee's, I mean, it's such a great tradition, not just, obviously, this event, but really this time of year, people just love, like you said earlier, if it's a cold morning, man, Hardee's there for you no matter what the season, but my goodness, it's a great place to come.
Yeah, those classic Hardee food items. So, yeah, absolutely. Again, reminder to everybody, we sell breakfast until noon every day. So if you missed it early this morning, you can still come by and get that till noon. And also, I want to remind everybody, download the Hardee's app if you haven't done that yet. We've got some amazing promotions on there and ways to save money. We actually have a promotion going on right now. Our Tender Bender Tuesday is going on now. If you download the Hardee's app, it's only exclusive on the app, but every Tuesday you can buy 3 tenders, get 3 tenders free. So with basketball season starting, you guys needing to get a quick meal on the way to games and whatnot, that's a great way to get a good meal and a cheap meal. So.
Well, Bender Tuesday took on a different meaning for Bridget back in the day.
Of course.
So anyway, Nicole Noken, thanks to you, to my friend Julia Scoggins, Mark Johnson, the entire crew at Hardee's. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for what you do. Bridget, I tell you what, let's come back one more time, put a wrap on it. Hey, thanks so much to Austin and Gideon and Ryan Felton, quarterbacking things back at the station. Sheridan Gaither back there also, and we appreciate that, all that they've done to put this broadcast together this morning. Bridget, a final check of our Simmons Bank celebration list.
Okay, happy birthday to Brenda Morrow today. This is Austin's grandmother. Steve Martin is celebrating today with Bender Realty. Chuck Evans is celebrating his birthday today, along with Kyle Elrod with Kona Ice. Anna Baker is 25 today. She is a first grade teacher at Black Fox. That is from her parents. Robert Green with FCA is celebrating his birthday today. Terry James also celebrating. That is from your family. Emma Ray Susong is 12 today, a 6th grader at Ocoee Middle, where she plays volleyball and basketball. She is loved very much by her family, and her Grammy thinks she is a super kid. Also, Callie Grace Wilson is 11 today. Coach Andrew Nipper at Lake Forest, he is the basketball coach there. He is 40 today. That is from his parents. Preston Whitaker is 20 today. That's from his mother. And then Birdie Fisher is also celebrating today. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us for tomorrow. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest mix line, 423-614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
All right, Mix Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center. Thanks again to our friends at Hardee's for having us here this morning. It's been a wonderful morning. Our tip-off show of high school and, of course, local college basketball. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be broadcasting again on the road. We'll be at Tennessee Christian Preparatory School, our annual broadcast from their homecoming and our annual visit there. I want to repeat this one more time this morning. Again, so many of you knew Gloria Mosier. Gloria, whose son passed away from a brain tumor, a glioblastoma tumor, a few years ago, went on to, her and Chris, her husband, went on to lead the Grayson Foundation. And so Gloria's goal was to help families dealing with pediatric cancer. But then Gloria really took on as a challenge, her and also her friends, especially Aaron Weatherford and also Ginger Cobble with pediatric cancer and that great organization they started, to have license plates dedicated to pediatric cancer. And so I've had a few people say to us, hey, why don't you remind everyone about this and do it for Gloria, do it in her memory, to go to childhoodcancertntag.com. So here's the deal. They need, this is of course a statewide license plate, they need 1,000 people to sign up for this minimum, and right now they're at 547, okay? So they need 1,000, they're at 547 right now. You can go to childhoodcancertntag.com and sign that, and let's get to the 1,000 needed. This was Bridget. Gloria Mosier was very passionate about this. She was on our air talking about this over the years, and my goodness, what a loss here.
Yeah, absolutely. Gloria was so kind, but she was so passionate about this cause, about her family, and she would absolutely love that we're doing this morning, that the community is coming together for this. So, thoughts and prayers to her family for sure.
Yeah, let's reach that goal, folks. We can do that today. That's not a lot of people. About 450 is what we need. All right. That is going to do it for us here this morning on behalf of Hardee's and J&S Restaurants. We appreciate you tuning in this morning. Thanks so much again to Bradley Central, Cleveland High School, Walker Valley, Lee University, all represented here this morning. We also thank Gary Ownby, Terry Evans for conducting interviews this morning. And again, thanks so much Ryan Felton, Austin Chadwick, old Fruit Loops out there. And then we've got Gideon Ratcliffe here. They've set us all up this morning. We really appreciate it. Sheridan Gaither now. Is she still married?
Yes, she is.
Good to hear. Sheridan back at the station helping us too. And we're getting a lot of messages, we understand, this morning. So thank you very much to all of you for listening and watching. And, of course, come by and see Hardee's and thank them for what they do in this wonderful community. What a great shot to end on if you're watching us on mixtv.tv. Hardee's with the blue sky in the background. Try their new grilled cheese bacon burger. I'll take 3. Thank you very much. That's it. Have a great day. God bless all of you.